Right. Hopefully you can hear me now. Can you hear me, everybody? So is the sound on? Let me know. Just type in a little thumbs up if you can hear me. Good. Excellent. Lovely. Thanks, guys. So I'm just going to wait till 5 past. So it looks like we've got a very small class this morning. Maybe people are having a lie-in. Good. Good. Debbie's got sound. That's good. I know lots of people are taking the opportunity of using the videos post, obviously, live time. So that's the whole purpose of doing it this way, so people can use them at their leisure and in their own time. So let's begin. So today we have a chakra class. So just come to sit in Sukhasana. So sitting on your heels or on a bolster or a block. Just going to take the focus and attention inwards first. I'm going to sit on my heels just to stretch my legs a little bit. So closing the eyes and take the focus and attention inwards. Just noticing the simple sensations of your breath. Feel the breath as it enters through the nose, swirling in the back of the throat. Filling the rib cage, maybe feel as though the whole body is breathing. So if you're sitting cross-legged or if you're sitting on your heels, check that your shoulders are centered, stacking over your hips. And then imagine the crown of your head is centered over the middle of your pelvis. So gently just draw the shoulder blades together just a little bit. Open the heart center, the sternum, the collarbones. Don't flare the ribs, so checking you're not flaring the lower ribs. Just tuck those in. And then slightly drawing the chin towards the chest. Maybe taking the hands one on top of the other in your lap. Palms facing up. And then just noticing your breath. That ujjayi sounding breath. Maybe just whispering the breath in the back of the throat. Balancing out your breath, making it nice and steady and even. Just going to count us in for an even ratio breath of 4 in and 4 out. So start by breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep that nice, steady, even rhythm of the breath. And I'm just going to explain the chakras just very, very briefly. So there are 7 chakras in the body. And the one we're going to focus on today is the one at the very crown of the head, Sahasrara chakra. So that's symbolized by the color white, hence what I'm wearing today. And that's just developing your consciousness, the Sahasrara chakra. We'll be doing some alternate nostril breathing at the end. So really focusing on the entire nervous system and the Sahasrara symbolized by 1,000 petals of the lotus flower. So it is also symbolic of the full manifestation of enlightened awareness. So bringing the seat of the soul and integrating that fully into balance with the body, mind, and spirit. So kind of really celebrating a sense of bliss, a blissful awareness, feeling completely at peace with yourself and the world. So thinking of really embodying the full asana, the practice of the postures, using the breath, which is your pranayama, and then really moving meditation, which is the flowing sequence that we use using the breath, linking the breath and the movements all together. So just bringing this all together and imagine that complete flowering of all of the work that you've done. The breath work, the movements, the postures, and then the focusing and the concentration, and then that kind of sense of meditative bliss that we achieve. So that's the chakra for today. So before we begin to moving meditation, really yoking the mind, body, and spirit all together, just take this opportunity to set yourselves a positive intention. So something that deeply resonates with you, but say that to yourself 3 times, silently to your inner mind's eye, into your awareness, and fully embody that intention. Bring that into this present moment. Really picture that intention with light, clarity, and color. So I am, and then fill in your intention at the end 3 times. So slowly opening up the eyes, we're going to come to stand in Tadasana straight away. So coming into your mountain pose. At the top of your mats. We're going to begin our class with 3 Oms. So first setting up your mountain pose. So the feet are fully rooted into the earth. Spread the toes wide, lift the toes, then root them into your mat, into the earth. Lift the inner arches of the feet, squeeze into the thighs, really engage the legs. Check the neutral pelvis. So if you need to tuck anteriorly with your pelvis, just to take any extra curvage out of the lumbar spine. Roll the shoulders gently back and down. Open the chest, heart, and sternum. Energize the arms all the way to the fingertips and feel the energy flow from the very feet to the crown of the head. Imagine that energy glowing at the crown of your head, those 1,000 petals of a lotus flower. Beautiful white lotus flower. Just picture that there. And closing the eyes now, we're going to take 3 Oms. Take a nice deep breath in. Om. Slowly opening up the eyes, we're going to take a tree pose, so straight into balance. So standing on your, going to mirror you, standing on your left leg standing leg. Going to root that foot firmly into the earth. Find your drishti spot for your gaze. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, nice and slowly. Moving super slow, draw your nose down towards your knee. Taking the right foot to touch the earth, turn the knee out to the side. So touching the earth, taking it to the calf or above the knee. Now, remember, there's no competition, no ego. It's all your practice. No judgment. Reaching your arms up to the sky. And then creating that beautiful lotus with the hands. So opening the fingertips with the thumb and little fingers together. Open your flower. Feel the energy of your flower. Enter into the body, entering and energizing you. Flowing breath in and out through the nose. Swirling in the back of the throat. Feel a lift in the base of your core into your mula bandha, your pelvic floor, drawing your navel in towards your spine. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. Keep that focus. Big breath in. Exhale, draw your flower down to your heart center. And then slowly lowering the right foot down to the earth. Switching over to the other side, standing leg, right leg, drawing your right knee into chest. Very slowly, moving slowly, no rush. Knee to nose. Then taking that left foot to the earth with a big toe, taking it to the calf, taking it higher up if you feel that's where you want to go to today. Feel that lift in your bandhas. So that's your very base of your chakras. So the chakras start there at Mula, which is the first chakra, and they work all the way to the very crown of the head. So there's 7 of these energy centers all the way up and down through the body, centrally placed. So taking your hands to your heart center, open up that flower once more. Lift your lotus up to the sky. Work with your breath, flowing steadily in and out. Keeping your gaze, your drishti on that spot on the floor. Keeping those bandhas strong, keeping the torso strong. Your trunk of your tree growing all the way up to the top of your lotus flower with its 1,000 petals. Glowing bright, glowing white. Then bringing your flower back down to your heart center. Anahata chakra, that's your heart center. And then bringing your hands to your hips, draw your knee forwards, and then slowly, slowly lowering your left foot back down to the earth. Give your legs a little shake out. Turning to the top of your mat if you're not already there. We're going to take 3 rounds of classical Surya Namaskar. And I'm not going to mirror you, so I'm going to do as I say. So my left, when I say left, is going to be my left leg. When I face you, I'll mirror you. So first, standing in Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Then hands down by the sides, Tadasana. Big breath in into Urdhva Hastasana, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, hinging from the hip creases, folding forwards, bend the legs to start into Uttanasana. Taking a breath in into Ardha Uttanasana, gaze forwards, flat back. Then planting the hands, exhale, step the right foot back, drop the knee. Untuck the toes, inhale, sweeping the arms up to the sky into Anjanasana. Framing the front foot, exhale. Tuck the back toes, inhale into plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Pranam, which is knees, chest, chin. Inhale into Salambasana, which is a locust position, looking up. Exhale, driving the hips back through tabletop, Vinyasa, tuck the toes, and into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Big breath in as you step your right foot forwards, drop the back knee, exhale. Inhale into your Anjanasana, low lunge, looking up, really sink into the hips. Exhale, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, and inhale as you come into your halfway lift, stepping the feet together. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, plant the hands, drop the head. Inhale, hands rise up through center, all the way through your chakras, all the way up to Urdhva Hastasana. Then exhale, hands back to mountain pose. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step the right leg back. Exhaling. Big breath in into your deep low lunge. Look up to your hands. Exhale, frame the front foot back, tuck the back toes. Inhale into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale into that locust position, Salambasana, looking up. Exhale through Bidhalasana, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, exhaling. Take a breath in, then stepping your right foot forwards, exhale. Inhale, looking up to the hands. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, step the feet together, coming into your halfway lift, gaze forwards, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, sweeping the hands all the way through the center of the body, through the chakras, up into Urdhva Hastasana, back to Samastitihi, through down to Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Plant the hands, step the right leg, exhale. Inhale, low lunge, Anjanasana. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, take the left foot back into plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Pranam. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale as you come into your locust position. Push into the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale through tabletop Bidhalasana into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, and then exhale, stepping the right leg forwards, drop the back knee. Inhale into your Anjanasana. So your right leg's forwards. Exhale, plant your hands either side of that right foot, tuck the back toes in. Inhale, your feet together into your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, deeply forward fold. Inhale, hands through center, rising all the way up into Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to Samastitihi, heart center, Anahata chakra. And then hands back by the sides, Tadasana. Taking our dancing warrior now. Taking a nice deep breath in, we're going to first take a little flow down to downward facing dog. Sweeping the arms wide all the way up. Sweep the arms wide, look up to your thumbs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive, folding down over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forwards. Exhale, plant the hands, and then step or jump the feet back into plank. Taking Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin if you want. Taking a breath in for a full upward facing dog, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, float the legs off the mat. Then driving the hips back into downward facing dog, exhale. So starting our dancing warrior on the right side, but taking a breath in as we take three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forwards into a high lunge. Inhale, taking warrior one, Virabhadrasana, looking up to your hands. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your lunge. So sliding the left hand down the left leg. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, sweeping the arm around back to warrior two. And then windmill the left hand overhead. Hold the breath and step yourself into a plank. Exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breath in, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Next breath in, left side dancing warrior. So inhale, float the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forwards. It's like you're going for a sprint. Inhale into warrior one, drop the back heel, hips face forwards for now. Exhale, open up to the side into warrior two. Inhale, reverse that warrior. So sliding the right hand down the right leg, look up to your top hand. Then exhale, back over into extended side angle, Utthita Padasana. Breath in, coming in back into warrior two. Hold the breath. Windmill the right arm overhead. Frame the front foot, step it back, and exhale your breath out on your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. 2 breaths. And then we'll go left side and right side one more time. Breath in, 3-legged dog. Step it forwards into your high lunge. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Sorry, so you should be on your right side. Sorry, let's start again. So back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right side to the sky. Exhale, step it forwards. Drop the back heel, warrior one. That's it, inhale. Exhale, into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. And then taking the hands overhead, hold the breath. Exhale to plank and through chaturanga to inhale, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in, 3-legged dog, left side. Step it forwards into that lunge, exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Hold the breath now. Take that right hand overhead, frame the front foot, step it back. Exhale, lower. Breath in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. Then on your next breath in, bend the knees and hop or jump the feet up to the hands. Going to extend the legs out front. And this is where you'll use your blocks if you need your blocks, because we're going to take some lifts in between some boat poses. So first, sitting in Dandasana, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pushing the chest forward slightly. Really open the chest up. Feel as though the back is placed against the wall behind you, so super straight. Feel the energy from the base of your core, your Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, lift and squeeze, reaching up through the heart center all the way to the crown of the head. Feel the energy rise up and down through the body. Drawing your chin slightly towards your chest for your Jalandhara Bandha. So keeping the energy contained in the body. From here, we're going to jump into our boat. So I'm going to take it a little bit side on so you can see better. 5 times we're going to jump into our boat. And in between our boat, I'm going to just demonstrate. So we're going to take our boat and then you're going to cross the legs. Take your blocks either side of your hips. If you don't have blocks, don't worry, you're going to press into the floor. But if you have blocks, it's just going to be a little bit more lift for you. You're going to lift and lower. So that's going to be a real energy squeeze and lift. Okay, so first time into our boat. So we'll just take it a little easy to begin. So shins parallel to the earth. You can have your hands lightly behind the knees. 5 breaths. Little smile. So crossing the legs. And then you're placing your hands onto those blocks or onto the floor. And then lift the hips off the floor. Lower it down, back into the boat. Maybe taking the hands away this time. Cross the legs into your lift, squeeze, really lift into your pelvic floor, navel draws to spine, and lower. Number 3, boat number 3. Maybe extend the legs. Cross the legs, lift. And lower, boat number 4. Extend the legs. Cross the legs, lift. Last time. Extend, chest nice and open. And lift. See if you can lift the feet off the floor too. Oh, and lower down, well done. Really strong into that. You'll feel some heat developing. So now we're going to take some pike lifts. So hands come either side of the knees. You're on the tops of the feet, so we're not tucking the toes. From here, you're going to take a nice big breath in, and then you're going to lift the hips up to the sky on your exhale, and then lower down with control. We're going to take 10 of these. So that was just a demo, so 10. Really drive into the heels of the hands. If it's uncomfortable for your toes, obviously tuck the toes. Listen to your body. One more. And then take your blocks either side of the knees. Cross the feet. You're going to have a go at seeing if you can lift the legs towards the chest. So starting on, lift the hips off the floor, so you're on your feet. Squeeze your legs in towards your chest. Lifting the feet just for a second off the floor. And then lowering the knees down, super, super strong. Coming into a downward facing dog. Planting the hands, maybe pedal the legs. Feel all the energy inside the body. Draw your chin towards your chest. Softness in the elbows. Drawing navel to spine. Lift and squeeze into Mula Bandha. Checking in with the breath. Making it nice and steady and even. Let's hold it here for another 2 long breaths in and out. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in, fill the lungs completely. Open the mouth and sigh the breath out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Last time, sticking the tongue out too. Big breath in. So any negative stale energy that's remaining, let it go. On your next breath in, look to your hands. We are going to come into a little crow. So step or jump your feet up to join your hands. Into your crow. So take a cushion if you need to, or a block if you feel that's what you want to do, just to land the head. So taking that position, we're really going to work on scoop and lifting into Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Really engage there. Give you lift and lightness. So first, the hands. Really rooting the hands, Hasta Bandha, into the earth. Little clawing action maybe with the fingers. Really feel the strength of your hands here. They have the ability to hold your weight. They really, really do. Take that little drishti spot in just at the apex of the triangle. If you imagine your hands at the base of the triangle, create the top of the triangle for your drishti. So it's looking slightly forwards. Let's scoop and lift into the belly. Draw those knees into the backs of the arms. Come onto the tippy toes, tips of the toes. Start sending the weight forwards. Now you can have your knees slightly to the outside of the triceps if that feels a little bit more comfortable. Scoop and lift into the belly. Lifting one foot off first. Lifting the other foot. Staying with this or really have a go. Scoop and lift into the belly, really engage. Feel the lightness. Feel that drishti spot for your gaze. You've got this. Lift the feet. Slowly lowering the feet back down. Well done. Taking yourself, flipping yourself over onto your bottoms. Taking Purvottanasana now. So it's just going to open the chest, open the body in the opposite direction. Legs together, hands behind the buttocks, fingertips facing forwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Taking a nice deep breath in, you're going to drive your weight into your hands, dropping the feet towards the mat. Hopefully toes touch. Lift the heels, look up to the sky. Now, if this is not an option for you, bring your feet in, legs parallel. Drive the hips up in a reverse tabletop position. That's another option. So take your option, take your choice. Hold it for 5 breaths. Feel a strong, deep breath in and out through the belly. Slowly lowering the hips down. Give your wrists a little shake out, maybe a little squeeze, a little compression into the wrists, maybe a few little circles. Rolling down onto your backs now. We're going to come into a bridge. So heels in, nice and close to the buttocks. Tuck the shoulder blades under. Deep breath in, start to peel the spine, starting at the base off the mat. And as your spine lifts off, the hips lift. Draw those shoulder blades even closer together, opening up the chest. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, so keep the legs parallel. Deep breaths in and out through the belly. Feel the belly rise and fall. Lift those hips a little higher, a bit more of a squeeze into the glutes. 2 more breaths. Exhale slowly. Peel the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra. Now coming up one more time, take another bridge. If it's an option for you, coming into a full wheel. If you're taking your wheel, take your wheel now. So hands either side of the head. Drive into the heels of the hands and into the feet. So come into your bridge or your wheel for 5 deep breaths. If you're in your wheel, you can lift the heels off the feet, the heels off the floor. Big breath in with control. Coming out of your bridge or your wheel. Hug the knees in to chest. So hug the knees in. And then rolling forwards onto your knees. Going to come into Ustrasana, camel pose. Taking the legs parallel with each other. Taking the hands to the hips. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Driving the hips forwards. Feel the openness in the front body. Looking up. So it's as much a openness in the front as it is a little back bend. So releasing it, then taking a nice another deep breath in. Feel that openness in the spine all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Feel openness in the front of the body. Bringing one hand down to the back heel and then the other. Drive the hips forwards and then taking both hands down to the heels if that's available to you. Drive those hips back forwards. Looking back, looking up. If it's available to you, bring the hands by the thighs, by the knees. Big inhale. Coming back up. Slowly bringing the head, the crown of the head down towards the knees. And then lifting the hips up, holding onto the feet. So I'm on my tips of my toes. So feel a stretch across the shoulder blades. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Two more breaths. Inhale, release. Coming into Balasana, child's pose. Well done, everybody. So forehead to the earth, roll the shoulders forwards. Feel that lovely openness across the upper back. Maybe closing the eyes. Just keep that focus and attention inwards. Keep the energy there. Keeping that awareness within in both mind, body, and spirit. On your next breath in, coming up nice and slowly onto the heels. And then we're going to drop over. So dropping your heels, your buttocks to one side or the other, bringing the legs forwards. You're going to bring your right leg in, as if you're going to sit cross-legged, and then taking the left leg across. So I'm mirroring you now. Going to take a twist over to the left. So taking your right arm across your left leg. Really use that as leverage to twist and look over your left shoulder. Then taking the left hand behind you, wrapping it round to reach towards your right thigh. So sitting super tall with the spine. This is our Ardha Matsyendrasana. So just staying here for another 2 breaths. See, with the next exhale, if you can just twist that little bit more. Really scoop and squeeze navel to spine. Then big breath into center and switch the legs round. So bringing the left leg underneath, bring the heel in towards the groin and taking the right foot across the left. Then taking the left arm across, open the chest. So we've got the palm of the hand open to the side. Grow that spine tall. So lift and lengthen. And then reaching the right hand around the back onto the left thigh. Your drishti to the far right. Feel that nice flowing ujjayi breath. Two more breaths in and out. It's a little bit more of a twist. A little bit more straight to the spine. Inhale, center. Extend the legs out front. Into Dandasana. Just a little reset of the spine. Grow that spine nice and tall and flat against the imaginary wall behind you. Then bringing your right foot in to the inner left thigh. Check your hips facing forwards. Now, if you use a strap for your forward folding postures, then use your strap round your left foot. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Going to reach up first, hinging from the hip creases. Exhale, reach forwards, forwards, forwards. Take the hands to the floor first. Check the shoulders are level. And then holding onto the outsides of the foot or onto your strap. Your drishti to your front, big toe. Lift and lengthen that spine. Nice, steady, flowing breaths. Keep that focus and concentration. Big breath in, lifting up, switching the legs. So bringing the right foot forwards, left foot into the inner thigh, doesn't matter where it lands. Checking your hips are really facing forwards, the torso is facing forwards as you fold over your right leg. Big breath in, tilt from those hip creases, reach, reach, reach for first reaching forwards and then bringing the hands down. Level up those shoulders and then holding onto your strap or the outsides of your foot. Scoop and lift, engage those bandhas in the base of your core. With every exhale, maybe hinging forwards a little bit more over your front leg. Drishti to the big toe. Or down to the shin. 2 more breaths, in and out. Inhale, coming up, nice and gradually and slowly. Taking the feet together into your Baddha Konasana. So maybe taking a block under the buttocks. Just to maybe get a little bit more opening into the hips. So bringing the heels in as close to the groin as possible. Opening these nice and wide. And then tilting forwards with a nice straight spine. Opening the feet like the pages of a book. You can use your elbows just to open those hips a little bit more. Leaning forwards. Keep that focus and attention. I'm going to hold this here for a while because the next pose we're going to straddle the legs wide. So now this is almost like a preparatory position for that. Another 3 breaths here, just tilting forwards a little bit more. Work with the exhale to really release a little bit deeper, folding deeper into your pose, into your asana. Maybe reaching the arms forwards now, palms facing up. Really surrender. Another 2 breaths. And then placing the hands into the floor, just ease yourselves back up to upright. Bring the knees together and release your block from underneath your hips if you've been sitting on a block. Taking yourselves into a straddle position. We're taking Upavista Konasana. So legs nice and wide, just to where you feel comfortable. So once again, we're hinging from these hip creases and it's like you're tilting the pelvis forwards. So really flex the feet, engage the thighs. Working with the legs fully, bringing your elbows down to the floor to start, palms facing up. Now if it feels better for you having a block here for your elbows, then take the block here. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels helpful for you to really focus on surrendering and letting go. If you can reach towards the feet, reach to the feet. Sending the crown of the head forwards, the chest forwards, little by little, working slowly, steadily. Don't rush. Sending the signal from the brain to the muscle spindles that it's okay. Not tensing up. We're releasing into the pose. Softening, deepening the stretch with every exhale. Let's hold it here for another 5 breaths. On your next breath in, very slowly easing yourself up. Bringing your legs together, use your hands behind the knees. Gonna cross the legs over each other, taking the right leg under, right leg underneath, coming into Gomukhasana. So stacking the knees one on top of the other. Reaching the right arm up to the sky. Reaching the left hand up towards the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades. Then reaching, clasping the hands together. Now use your strap here if you need to reach that in order to open up and have something to grasp hold of. Big breath in. And then exhale, tilting and hinging from the hips. Reaching yourself, folding over the legs. Inhale, coming up. Release the binds of the arms. Give yourselves a lovely shake. Taking the legs the other way. So taking the left leg underneath, right leg on top. Stacking the knees as best as you can. Reaching the the right arm to the sky, bringing that down between the shoulder blades. The left hand going up. So, nice sweaty hands. I'm very hot today. So drawing the hands together, clasping the hands together, or using your strap. Big breath in, lift and lengthen into the spine, scoop into the belly. Then hinging, exhaling over the legs. Breathing deeply and steadily here. One big breath in. Lifting yourself up, release the arms. Well done. Last Dandasana. Legs out front. Squeeze into the thighs, drop chin to chest. Jalandhara Bandha. Mula Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha. Strong bandhas. Energy flowing all the way from the root of your core, from Muladhara, your base root chakra, all the way to the crown of your head, Sahasrara. Then choosing your inversion now. So options, laying on your backs, lifting the legs to the sky, into that Viparita Karani, which is legs extended to the sky. Engage the legs, bring the arms and hands to the floor, rooting the arms back to the arms. Really strong extension of the legs to the sky. Option to come into your shoulder stand, so rolling up into shoulder stand. Or taking a headstand if that feels good for you today. So I'm going to take a little headstand by the wall, taking the elbows, so clasping opposite elbows and then taking the hands forwards, creating a cup for the head, the back of the head, crown of the head to the floor. Driving the elbows into the earth and then walking the feet nice and close, tipping the hips above the shoulders, then lifting the legs to the sky. So holding your inversion for 15 breaths now. Really work strongly into your bandhas in whichever version you've taken. Remember, there's no competition, no ego, no judgment. 5 deeper breaths left in your inversion. If you're in your headstand, very slowly with control, bending into the knees, tucking navel to spine, drawing the knees in towards the chest. So moving out of your posture nice and slowly. If you're in shoulder stand, come into plow. And then rolling down through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. And then everybody joining together, lying down on your backs. So rolling down onto your back if you're not on your back already. Nice and gently taking your right knee into chest. Extending the right arm out to the side. Just taking a gentle twist. Looking to your right hand. So you're drawing that right knee down towards the floor. Inhale to center, switch sides. Extending the right leg. Left leg into knee into chest. Taking a lovely twist over to the side. Looking to your left hand. Inhale, center, hug the knees in. Draw your forehead up to your knees, creating a nice tight ball. And then big breath in. Exhale, extend the legs away. Arms out to the side. And then cactus your arms. Feel the chest open, the rib cage open. Feel the openness in the heart. Closing the eyes. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. Left side, right side, just a few times. And then coming into center. So making ourselves nice and comfortable now. Keeping that focus and attention inwards. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the skin of the face, soft. So unwrinkling the brow, unwrinkling the skin around the eyes. Feeling the eyes rest heavy in their sockets. Unclenching the jaw. And feel a little smile in the corners of the lips, in the corners of the mouth. Feeling the volume and weight of the tongue rest heavy in the roof of the mouth. Feeling the softness in the shoulders, neck, and in the skull, the skin of the skull. So taking any tension out of the head. So relaxing the arms, the hands, the legs, the feet. Softening into the chest, the upper back, the abdomen, the lower back. Relaxing into the hips and buttocks, into the pelvis. Scanning through the body and noticing any place where tension or tightness remains. With full conscious awareness, feel your whole body. Feel the energy within every cell of your body. Feel your connection with yourself, your higher self, your soul, your spirit. Feel your spirit and soul connected to the universe. Noticing the breath come and go without forcing. So feel the flow of the breath in and the gentle flow of the breath out. Feeling the whole body supported by your mat, by the earth. Feel the body rest heavy, sinking into the floor. Just staying here for a few more moments. Really embrace this opportunity. So awakening of the chakras, feeling that energy source in the body, the physical body, and feeling the quality and the level of your awareness in your body rising up. And feel that energy rising through the entire core of your being. Feel that sense of bliss and peace. Feeling yourself at balance, both on a physical, psychological, and spiritual level. So just integrating your whole being, that physical, emotional, spiritual self together. And just exploring these deeper qualities of self-awareness and understanding. Just staying here for another few moments, just listening to the sounds of my singing bowl, hopefully feeling the energy reach you. Positive vibrations, positive energy. Slowly bringing your awareness back into the space, into the room, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes, perhaps giving yourselves a lovely long stretch across your mat. In your own time, without rushing, roll over onto your right side and curl yourselves up into a little tight ball. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze low. Slowly coming up into a cross-legged seated position, or taking a full lotus if that feels good for you. So we're just going to finish our practice today with some alternate nostril breathing. We're just going to take a few rounds. So keeping your eyes closed, taking your pointer finger and middle finger to your third eye or to the bridge of the nose. Taking your right thumb onto your right nostril. So you're going to alternate blocking the right nostril with the thumb and the left nostril with the ring finger. Place your left hand onto your left leg, placing the pointer finger and thumb together. And then start by taking so block your right nostril with the right thumb. Take a nice deep breath in through the left nostril. Block the left nostril. Release into the right. Exhale. Inhale right and block with thumb. Exhale left. Inhale left and block. Exhale right. Inhale right and block. Exhale left. Inhale left. Block. Exhale right. Inhale right and block. Exhale left. Inhale left and block. Keep going. So using that thumb and pointer and ring finger to alternate blocking, releasing of the nostrils. And complete your last round with the exhale on the left nostril. Then taking both hands to your knees, then drawing the hands together, consciously drawing the palms of the hands together, all the fingertips to touch, thumbs to touch, and drawing that to your heart center, Anahata Chakra. Lowering the third eye down towards the fingertips. Really honoring yourself today for your practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your day of bliss. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Well done. Well done, everybody. Have a lovely day. Any questions, you can send me a message on the group, on the WhatsApp group, or contact me through Facebook. I'm on there too, so you can, if we're not friends already, then you can send me a friend request. So thank you, everybody. Have a lovely day. Well done. Thank you, Irina. Namaste.